Alright, I'll keep this short and sweet. There's a hike. It goes from the top of New Zealand to the bottom, or the bottom to the top. I decided to do the South Island section of this hike, called the Araroa. With little to no through hiking experience, not that it really mattered. Here's the gear, anyone that's interested. You'd be surprised how little you actually need for something like this. I quickly learned. So I caught a sneaky little flight from Sydney to Queenstown and then a shuttle. It took me all the way from Queenstown down to Bluff, where you just walk to the point and you start the trail. Here we are. We're at Bluff at Sterling Point. It's pretty hectic. Heard a lot about the sandflies. They're here, but yeah, pretty keen to get moving. Been here for 2 days, going pretty insane. But yeah, keep you posted. Oh yeah. Ooh. Alright, I think I'm on something called the Millennium Trail, just over the Bluff Hill. Absolutely beautiful. You can see Stewart Island in the distance. Must say I'm pretty impressed. Just a walk, really. A nice little thing they've done here is they've got little steps to go over the farmers' fences, which is pretty bloody courteous, if you ask me. This is the famous Bluff oysters. Apparently they're pretty good. March, April, I think it's May, oyster season kicks off. I don't really like oysters, but yeah, if that's your thing, get amongst it. Some pretty interesting looking trees around here. Extremely windswept. I think they just grow like that. And that's Bluff down there. We went around the mountain and up the mountain, and now we're on the way. A lot of road walking. Probably not the most impressive part of the trail, but a bit of road walking here and there, unfortunately. So we finally got off the highway. Still about 10 k's to Invercargill, so it's about 30 something, 32 I think today. And then I've got to decide if I want to camp there or walk another 6 to 8 k's to the beach, which is on the trail. See how we go. You know what? Starting to think all this talk of getting a good pair of joggers might have meant something. Just walking to the beach now. Oh, starting to feel a bit more natural now. A lot of traffic on that first couple of days, but I think should be pretty cruisy from now on. About 10 k's up the beach to Riverton, and then somewhere, and then you do 75 k's through some bushy hills, I think, which apparently are pretty torn up from a recent storm. So that'll be pretty sketchy, I think. At my skill level, probably. But yeah, it's starting to feel a bit more relaxing now. There's all nature, parks, and less trucks. I think it went about 500 trucks went past me yesterday, and I lost my earbuds, so that was just the soundtrack to walk like 30 k's with trucks. But yeah, I think it's starting to get pretty exciting now. I ended up staying at the Backpackers in Invercargill last night. It was a bit hectic the first day. It was 34 k's. We're starting out, my feet hurt a bit, but yeah, I wasn't going to walk another 10 just to get to the beach. But yeah, it gets dark at about 10 o'clock at night, and the sun's not up, but it's bright by like 3:30 or 4, which is nuts. But yeah. Alright, so we're at Araroa Beach. I got like 10 k's to walk up the beach, I think. Something like that, and then on my way to Riverton. It might be 20 k's, but we'll see what happens. I might end up camping somewhere. But it's still early. Fucking gorgeous. You probably struggle to see on the camera, but out in the distance you can see Stewart Island. And someone told me down here that it's got its own climate, and it's been heavily clouded since I got here, but it never seems to come over to the mainland, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, it's just got to walk on this beach into the distance, I think, into the fog there. But yeah, pretty bloody cool. All right, so there's a river crossing up ahead. Apparently at high tide it's not good, like it's just a channel or something. But basically you walk this, I just looked at the map, you walk this beach all the way around to those hills over there. I think that's Riverton there. So I think it is going to be a pretty hectic day, but oh, it's so nice, like, and you're so close to, like, you know, the south. You got this nice cool breeze coming off the ocean, but the sun is hectic here. It's apparently there's like a hole in the ozone layer above, around Invercargill and stuff, so you just burn, and I'm noticing it, but it is what it is. So I'll just keep trekking along and get to River. Apparently Riverine is like, it's a lovely town, so I'll hang out there for half a day tomorrow and just relax. But you know, it's a bit early to be taking a day off, you know, but yeah, all right. Another 10 or so Ks and we're there. So I forget what I said last time, but yeah, 10 Ks this time. Just gotta get past this little channel, which is apparently at pretty low tide at the moment, so I have nothing to worry about. So I finally get a chance to crack the tent back out. I think I stored it incorrectly. I did something wrong because there's a bit of mildew in it, which is not good, but yeah, it's a pretty sneaky little spot. We come just up here, we're on the beach. So it's about 2 or 3 Ks over yonder to Riverton, and that was sort of the destination for this afternoon, but I didn't want to get into town and then have to go dig around looking for somewhere to camp, and I'm not going to find anywhere probably as nice as down here. So I'll get up nice and early and head into town and maybe have a bacon egg roll, and then I'll keep trekking to Coal Lake Bay. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little spot. There's a museum out there somewhere past all those trees, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get bothered by anyone. All right. Got to Riverton this morning after camping on the beach. Pretty nice little town. Ran into a couple I met on day one, which is funny. But yeah, so I think the trajectory is we find our way over to the start of those bushy hills, and you walk about 50, 60 Ks through them. But yeah, gonna start sort of getting into the more hilly stuff, which is sort of what I wanted to do anyway. It was a big beach walk yesterday. It was like 30, somewhere between 20 and 30 Ks, but it was nice. Lovely.
believe that's where we're going. It's these, that hill there. Pretty sure, but we'll see. Yeah, let's at the lookout. It's pretty nice. Just been up to the lookout. It's a bit of farmland to walk through, and then we've got to hit that beach in the distance for 10 or so k's, and yeah, pretty serene here. Got a visitor. Meh. Oh, what a mission. So we walked just from somewhere around the headland there, all over the other side of it really. Very rocky beach, pretty slow going, but yeah, and that's Colac Bay, just up ahead. And we go through that and up a pretty big hill, and you can't really see them, but there's some bushy hills. Going up there. I just found the cook hut. It says cooked okay. Please no cooking in here. So yeah, be a good spot to hide out if it was shit weather. But yeah, all right, onwards and upwards. Whopper of a day. Hanging out here with some sheep. Oh, down this road is the start of the trail through the Longwoods, which is 56 k's. Apparently, pretty muddy. But yeah, it's been a lot of sun today. I'm sunburnt, pretty bad. I didn't just decide not to stay at Colac Bay, I think it's called, because there was like nowhere to camp, which I thought it would be like that. So I've just walked another, who knows how far to get to the end of this road. And I'm just gonna find somewhere to tuck in the bush, I think, and hide out for the night. Maybe hide out for half a day tomorrow, because I'm pretty cooked. Yeah. All right. 10 k's to Martin's hut. Next place I can get water, apparently. Very good. Alright, I'm about, 50 metres onto the trail, but I'm packing it in for the day. I thought if I just tuck my tent in there, no one will see it. Early morning, joggers and stuff. See, they just walk. You walk along here, you're not gonna look over there. It's like, you'd have to crane your head so far. So I think I shouldn't have any trouble tonight. Oh,
clean water. Oh, how exciting. Been a little bit boggy through here for me. I'm tossing up whether to do a detour coming up in about 6Ks because it's pretty, and I've been dodging the big puddles, but yeah, it's a little bit too muddy for my liking. A lot of this, but we'll see. Oh, I'm just sitting on the steps of Turnbull's hut. Oh, a bit of a slog to get here. There's going to be a slog tomorrow and a slog the day after, I think. Yeah, it's just so muddy. At a certain point, you just got to step in it and just get over it, I think. But yeah, meant to rain tomorrow evening, so I'm not sure what my plan is. But being stuck up in these longwoods in the rain and the mud is pretty disgusting. But I've heard there's some good sights coming up from some other hikers, so I guess I'll just power through. Yeah. Alright, off to Martin's hut. Another 5 or 6Ks and then go from there today. Pretty nice spot. Bit boggy still. But yeah, it's proper rainforest. Beautiful. I think that's where we're going. That hill up there, there's something on there like a radio tower. But yeah, still a bit of a slog, but it's worth it. Oh, nice to be out of the bush. Oh, I got rain predicted in about 1 hour. I've got about 5 or so Ks to do before the next clearing. So I'm hoping to get through all this. It's a slog, but a lot of mud. Not too bad here. But yeah, I'm getting a bit sick of having wet feet. But apparently that's pretty common on the trail. Yeah. What the f? Oh, I'm finally out of the swamp. A lot more swamp to go, but I'm thinking I might take this road down to town here, to be honest, because I'm not getting stuck out here with the wet gear again. Alright, here's what it is. So I decided to take the forest road down off the mountain. Because it's just raining, it's just shit. And apparently there's like a kilometre of like waist deep trudging just at the very end. And no way am I doing that. And this is meant to be the easy way out.
And they've had a full-on landslide here at some point, which is pretty nuts. They've got signs up, thank God. But I mean, I'm enjoying this walk. It's a lot nicer than being like, you know, ankle deep in sludge. But it's pretty spooky.
When I was in Korea, maybe like 25.
Oh yeah.
My feet like were fine, but my 1,000 years, and at the time it was like, you know, not a highway. It was just like a horse path. So yeah, the road is like kind of expensive. More from like 30 to 100 dollars. I don't think I've ever seen sheep so big. It looks like
You do it for me, I don't think.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Hobbiton.
Like a throat shot or something?
I'm not sure if it's existed before the film or not.
Is it a place that they just have?
That's nuts.
They're so. I've never seen them so like sheep-like. Damn.
Feet hurt. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Ahoy! Very cool. Finally in the mountains. Oh, it's the bloody rainforest up in the Takatimus. Oh, it's not too muddy either, which is pretty nice, but see how it goes. Very cool. Another bog. Lovely. You've got to be kidding me with this. Water looks nice though. Thank God. It is nice, it's just a shame it's a bog. There's a hut. All done for the day. Got a nice little hut tonight. There's a much nicer one next door, but there's people in it, and I'd rather have a bit of privacy, I think. Alright, off to the lower Princhester hut. Oh, it's a bit chilly, socks are wet, but it's a pretty cool view, no rain. Oh. where it just come from. A few kilometres of bog, but pretty nice scenery. And now we're heading back into the muddy woods. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm on the north side of the Takatimus now. I'll be honest, considering how impressive they are, you don't really spend much time up in the mountains. You spend most of it in the mud and in the bush. Probably a bit too sketchy to be walking up on the ridge lines and stuff, but yeah, I'm sick of having wet socks, covered in mud. All I need now is a nice fish and chip shop, and I'll be very happy. That's the fuel lands over there. We're in Tia now. Very impressive. Hope the pubs are good.
That's good. Yeah, I know the first, when I flew into Wellington in the States, it was like, take every part of my bag apart. Like
Looking at outdoor sports,
outdoor sports. And then when I had to reset my visa, because I only get 90 days, I flew to Tasmania back. When I came back, they were just like, here's a green card, walk on through.
I remember a few months ago I was in Israel for the first time.
Oh, this is what we came here for. Well, can't ask for much more than that. Beautiful hut. And we're off down the valley. Oh. So this is what I came to New Zealand for. Beautiful. This one's called Boundary Hut. Tell you what, the huts are getting pretty nice. Got a sink. Beautiful.
I got rid of all of those. I love myself. Because it's because I put all of my sleeping stuff into like one big bag, so there's no need for a smaller bag in there. Yeah.
No, no. No. Exceptional. It's ludicrous. Oh my lord. Oh.
How long did it? No, it's a while, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 10 k's. More maybe from here. It's going mental.
Do you want to?
I'm onto it.
We've done root beer a couple of times. I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm Brazilian.
So I've just walked up this hill, this big hill, and the trail's actually over there. See it? Yeah. So I can either go down or I can go up and over the top and down. So I'm going to go down, obviously. Oh, goodbye Araroa. Onwards and upwards. So that's where I was up there. That's where I come from, down that valley. But yeah, there's Araroa over there. And I'm going up there. It's Araroa down there, somewhere. And just come along, and now we've got this. Just ridiculous. Nice. 2 kilometers to Macetown. And that's a good sign. One of those. Very nice. Nice. Well, this is the trail today. Just walk up a river. Incredible. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's nice, but it's chilly. Got him. Oh, so this is up on Rose's Saddle. On the way down, I think, to Rose's Hut now, unless there's more climbs. But yeah, pretty ridiculous views from up here. Someone's got a pretty nice little house down there somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, this is banging. This is why people come to New Zealand, I guess. Beautiful. All right, minor correction on that. I think that's actually the hut I'm going to, which means all downhill from here. Cannot complain about that if it's not too steep. Beautiful. Oh, I'm pretty knackered, but over there, that's where we came down today, over that ridge. Oh, incredible views though, so I can't complain. Absolutely brutal. Oh, Jesus Christ. So that's where we come down yesterday afternoon. Go down and then up, down and up. Yeah. Oh, I'm knackered. And then we're going off here, and beyond that, who knows? But it's the morning and it's nice, so can't complain. Oh, exceptional. Certain death. turning into a beautiful morning. So cruisy as well, coming down out of the range. All right, holy. So that's the last little hut, and then 8 k's to the lake, and then 16 around the lake to Wanaka. But I met some day hikers, and they said if they see me, they'll pull over and give me a lift. So don't tell anyone. Found a little bit of shade on the way to Wanaka. Beautiful river. Be nice to go for a swim, but I can swim at the lake, hey? Ridiculous. What a mission. Oh, surely the lake's just up ahead. I'll tell you what, that's one tough bit of track up there. That was the Mosatapu track. Yeah, pretty heavy duty, but you know, you go at your own pace, it'd probably be relaxing. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Wonderful. Lake Hawea. It's very nice here. It's a big dam. That's where I camped yesterday.
Pretty nice little spot. Weather's good for the next few days. So we're going up the mountains. There they are. Gorgeous. Well, no complaints today, as of yet. Pretty ideal. I don't know about that though, but I think I've got one whopper climbing up onto the range, and then it's not so bad, but it is a whopper. That's the job for today. Getting up in all that. Pretty hectic, but it's perfect weather. But yeah, can't complain about anything at the moment. Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous, this. Up into the clouds, I think, according to the last guy I saw. Awesome. That's why I come all this bloody way. That's awesome. A little bit more to go. Nearly at the top of, I think, Breast Hill. Funny name, but it's all starting to make sense anyway. This is ridiculous up here. I'll just peer out over the cliff here. Oh, it's just stunning. It's Lake Hawaii. Way in the back is Lake Wanaka, and yeah, crazy though. And out here is just, who knows? Twisel's out there somewhere. That's where I'm headed. But yeah, this is crazy. This is the view from the summit of Breast Hill. Oh, it's actually made me a little bit emotional. It's just ridiculous. The big descent to Stodie's Hut. Exciting stuff. Very nice. Very good. That's one milky river. What a trail. This is the trail today. Another 10 k's or so.
Very nice. Onwards and upwards, eh? Oh, I decided to leapfrog the hut on the Breast Hill track. So we're going, spent 13 kilometres in a river today. And now I've got to climb 800 metres, I think, to the next hut, which is okay, because I'm going to run out of food if I don't. But I am impressed with the scenery. It's pretty ridiculous. And that's where we've come from, over yonder. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Quite a trail we've got here. Anyway, that's the view. Not even up the top yet. Awesome. Yeah. Right, this is Martha's Saddle. 1680 elevation, I think, which is, you know, not that high, but very impressive views and awesome walk up. Freezing cold, some clothes are a bit wet. Another Aussie down there. But yeah, so another hour or two, the end of the next hut. Packing in for the day, I'm cooked. Alright, we've just come down from there. Now we're walking back down the valley to somewhere called Tin Hut, which is a private hut, which means you need to leave $10, which is simple. Yeah, pretty keen, pretty buggered, but such a hectic walk up there. And it's nice coming down, having wet socks and all that, you know. Yeah. I think that might be tomorrow morning. Ominous. And you can see it goes all the bloody way up there too. Ah, very good. Can't complain. Alright, we're coming off the range. Gonna go across the Araroa River, which is apparently pretty low, so that's good, because it's the first proper river crossing. Oh, no complaint today. We come over somewhere in the distance back there. Somewhere out there. But yeah. Beautiful morning. Not much condensation because we're high up. Perfect. Cannot complain. So we've got a few K to the river, and that's the last thing you want to see. Big dark clouds. It's alright because we'll get over, but yeah, that's why they say bring extra food, just in case it's too washed out. So much for a river crossing, it's a creek. That's it. Out of Otago now. Into Canterbury. Oh yeah. Alright, one more climb to get out of the range. It's not that, I don't think. Better not be. Oh. That's it. It's behind me now. A little bit ominous. It's only 2:30, but weather's getting a bit funny up here. About 10 k's to go to the campsite, but should descend pretty soon, and then I can put a tent anywhere anyway. All right. That was nutty. Bit of hail at about 1400. Sure beats rain, I guess. Oh, I can see some Lake Ohio, I think. That's a welcome sight because it's freezing up here. It's horrendous weather. It's a miracle that it's not pouring rain. But God, exceptional. One little sneaky slog through a rainforest, and I'm at the campsite. I think 5k's, 6k's, I don't know. I'm not looking at the map because I'm knackered. Look at that. Well, you can't complain about views like that, can ya? Jesus Christ. Beautiful. All right, after that whopper yesterday, somewhere between 45 and 50 k's from Lake Pukaki to Lake Tekapo, there's still about 10-12 k's of road walking, which, I mean, if a friendly car comes along, I could jump in. And then we go up to the Two Thumbs track, which, as far as I can gather, is over there, which is the highest point on the trail. Not the most challenging, but you know, probably some pretty crazy views. So just walk along this road, maybe pop a thumb out every now and then, because my feet are a bit sore. But it's a pretty nice morning. It's cool, sunny, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is what they do on the North Island apparently. You just walk on roads for 2 months, so I can't complain. It's pretty. And what's another 10 or 12 k's, hey? Oh yeah. All right. Two Thumbs track. Onwards and upwards. Already got banging views. Lake Tekapo. Beauty. There it is. Hectic. I think now we're officially heading into the hills. Very exciting. Incredible. I think that's where I'm going. Oh. Oh. Approaching the highest point on the trail. I think the trail goes up the saddle, but then if you want to go to the peak, I believe you're above 2,000 meters above sea level. I don't even know if that's good, but it's the highest point anyway. Pretty bloody awesome views, I'll be honest. That's the river that runs into Lake Tekapo. That's Mount Cook, that white one, big one. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, Alpine Lake down there. Oh, a swim will go alright. Even some water will go alright. Alright, highest point. Extra high this bit. It's got to be like 2100. But yeah. Crazy. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh yeah. Time for a little alpine dip. Heading down to somewhere called the Royal Hut, which apparently some royalty stayed at, you know, in years gone by. But yeah, it's called the creek, the bush stream path, I think it's just walking through a creek. Alright, off to somewhere called the Stone Hut. 5.5 k's, just a little walk in the park after today. This is some pretty pristine walking. Beautiful river. I think we're gonna follow it all the way to the hut. I'm gonna have a swim, eh? Stone hut on the horizon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, 19-20 k's. I'll be at the Rangiata River, which is apparently pretty crossable right now. So I'm gonna dip my toes in and see what it's like when I get there. Otherwise there's a shuttle that's coming tomorrow. That will take the rest of the northbound hikers around. But we'll see. Can't complain. That's where that hut was, the stone hut. Somewhere just next to that big hill there. Pretty sure. Alright, last hill of the section. I can see it. Doo-doo. Oh, wonderful. And that's the last bit of incline on the Two Thumbs track, I think, which is cool. Now I just cruise down to a hut and then like another 10 k's to the big river. But oh, it's nice. Pretty buggered though after yesterday, but oh, you know, a smart man would just walk up there for the view, but not a smart man. Nice. So I can just see the Rangiata River here, and I met a few people that crossed it today, and from here it looks like a bloody creek. I don't think it's ever been this dry, so I've got enough food to power through, so I'll be doing that rather than catching a shuttle. You got to pay for a shuttle, it takes you to town. It's a big mess around where it looks like I can just blast straight across the dead center. I haven't even got to do a detour. But we'll see. Want to get closer, see how cold it is and all that, but pretty excited. I was just thinking it didn't look too far, but it is. It's about 10 k's. Unfortunately, I can't really have my phone out for most of this. About 8 more k's of walking down this river, but I'll end up dropping it in the water or it'll get wet. But it's pretty nice. Nice cool water, pretty easy going. Just a lot of rocks. But yeah, that's that. All right, that's the river walk done. And that's the Rangiata just up ahead. Looks pretty flat to me, and I think somewhere over there is where I'm headed. Yeah. Well, that was the Rangiata River. I don't think I could have had a more blessed crossing than that. It was lower than I think, you know, anyone has said. It was ridiculous. Barely even got my knees wet. But, you know, if the weather was to get bad, as you can see, like in the distance, over the range, there's some clouds. You know, if they were kicking off, it wouldn't take long for this to get dangerous to do. So, you know, thought I'd save myself a 2.5 hour shuttle ride around the river. And I'm glad I did. Now I get to walk another 6Ks. Why not? But anyway, yeah, the trail goes up on the back side of that, I think. But we'll see. I don't really know. But yeah, job well done. It's a real rabbit situation, I'm noticing. I don't know if you can see him on the camera. There's about 20 just piled up right here. Look at them go. But yeah, it's going good. Just on my way up to this river. There's a bridge, and that's where the shuttle drops people off. So I'm assuming that there's some kind of camping arrangement there or whatnot. But yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I think that's the trail maybe up there. I don't know. Alright, I'm officially in the section between the big rivers. That's, I think it's 69 kilometres. And then I'll be going to Methven, because you can't cross the next one, and I'll be out of food anyway. But it's a nice morning, a little bit of elevation. Apparently there's signal up here, which is very exciting. Yes. Alright. Well, that's where I came from, and that's where I'm going. Yep. All right. First climb of this bit done, and there's a lake. Yeah. Oh, only 16, 17 k's to go. Very nice. Bit of flat walking. Alright, I'm about 16 k's, I think, 17 maybe, to the hut from the river. There's a secret camp here. It's under a bridge. It's even got a logbook. But yeah, I'm just at some river. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's only a bit of shade. There they go. Come from out that way. It's just a big mountainous plain. And I'm going another 15 or 16 out that way. Behind the bridge. But yeah, looks good. Well, I'm glad I'm not over there for all that. Looks a bit gnarly. I've got clear skies ahead for now. Yeah. Interesting bit of cloud there. Yeah. So I've got to do 8 or 9 Ks before that catches up. And I'll tell you what, I think it's moving quicker than I am. Yeah. Oh, not a bad bit of track on the way to Lake Emily, apparently. And then not long after that is a hut that I'm hoping isn't full, and I'm hoping it's not dark when I get there. But yeah, it's been a pretty good session so far. Pretty ideal, I mean, for walking up some old 4 drive track. That's exciting. Looks pretty clear though now. Just a little bit of cloudage. Alright, a little bit of a hurry, but it looks pretty ominous. I got about maybe 3, maybe 2 Ks, and I will be safe. Coming up on the hut. It's a bit spooky up here. Oh, see, I easily could have skipped this section between the rivers, but some guy told me to do it. And I'm glad I did, because it's pretty exciting. You know, despite the fact you're walking on a 4 drive track for a lot of it. Oh, it's pretty cool. You've got to go a little bit out of your way to get to this hut. I think it's spaced out a bit funny, so I don't think it gets heaps of use, but I might be wrong, because I had to do a fair whack to get here today. Oh, but I'm impressed. It's a very cool little section, and I would tell anyone that's going through not to skip it. Not that many people do, but yeah. Oh look, some drinking water. Just what I needed. Yeah, it's very cool. I'm very excited. This looks cozy. Yeah. Alright, next morning. Weather's about exactly how I left it last night, but it's good walking weather, not hot. Yeah. Alright, off to the A-frame hut, I think, which is about 30 Ks. Then that's another 8 or so to the, or 6 to the Rakaya River, which I'll be getting a shuttle or a hitch to Methven. So yeah, very good. Alright, into the descent from this section now, down to Commons Hut. Oh, I just ran into some people and they told me it was about another 10 Ks, which is not what I want to hear, because I've just been smashing my way through the mud up there. It's so cold too, but yeah, should be more or less all downhill. Can't see the screen, I don't know if it's out of focus, but yeah, it's a pretty cool little valley here. It's definitely makes you feel like a bug, if that's what you know, are into, because I feel like a bug. But yeah, downwards and bloody to the hut. All right, off to the Rakaya River. 15-16 k's, and then into the town of Methven, which I'm pretty keen for a hot shower. Been a big stretch, this one. Oh, one climb today, and I think I've already started it. Lovely. It's a cool little hut. A-frame hut. I was going to say it'd be good to stay here, but I just walked past 3 people that were here last night, so I'm glad I didn't. There's only 3 beds. Very cool though. Oh, last bit of climbing. Whew. It's a steep downhill. Ahoy! Nearly at the downhill. Oh, it's a good way to end this little section, considering that would have been so easy to skip it. It's like, that's ridiculous. That hopefully the camera can pick it up alright, but that's just nonsense. Very cool landscape. Whoos. That's the Rakaya River. Oh. Very nice. So it's a nice reward coming down here. A bit hard on the knees sometimes, but oh, I think the next section is off to Arthur's Pass, so that's a pretty serious whack of the South Island done. I can't believe people do both islands, but I sort of get that you sort of get into the swing of it, and then you just, you know, keep going, and you really like it. I mean, I can't complain. It's been really, really good, but I reckon I'll get to the top of the South Island and be more than satisfied, especially considering it's apparently a much better experience than the North Island. But yeah, it's that was a big whack. That was started off with that 45-kilometer canal walk from Lake Pukaki, I think it was, and then across the Breast Hill track, then the Two Thumbs track, then the Breast Hill track, I think it was, and then skipped the Rangitata bypass and went over the river because it was so low. Not that I'd recommend it, because it can be really dangerous apparently. Not crossing this river though. I'm going to Methven for a couple of days and going to hang out because I got no food. I got 1 packet of instant soup. That's my emergency soup. I've still got that, but yeah, I pushed it a bit far on this one. Like if the weather had been shocking, it would have I could have been hungry, I reckon. Which isn't the end of the world, but you can always walk in the rain, but you know, camping in the rain, that just sucks. But yeah, I've seen cow poos on the road again, so you know, we're getting close to civilization now. It's pretty easy, just a 4-wheel drive track this is. But yeah, that was a weird spot. That was there's all these trails on the other side of that range we just crossed, and the TA route is not on the map because it's just this stupid route that goes up into the clouds and then walk you down through a river for like 6 kilometers. And I think some people say you cross the river 30 something times, and then I ran into some people that crossed the river 67 times, which is nutty. I think I didn't count because I was cold, but I ran into a chap with 2 golf bags. He's walking for charity. He's got his camping gear and 2 sets of golf clubs for the whole trek. It was kids can. That's what it was called. I'll post the I'll put the charity link in the description of this video if it ever comes out, because it's pretty Herculean effort that. And I mean, I didn't ask, but I reckon he's done the North Island too, which is maniacal. Some parts must be so, because he's got them under his arms. I don't know how he's doing it, but that's an incredible effort. Yeah, that's a good ramble, but it's going to boost down. There's a bus coming, a school bus apparently at 4:30 p.m. And I'll wait for that, unless someone is cruising past that's willing to give me like a 60-something kilometre hit to Methven, which is doubtful considering the state I'm in. But you never know. And then 2 days in tonight and tomorrow in Methven, and then back on the trail to Arthur's Pass. And this is when you start doing like 100 kilometre plus sections without a resupply, or very limited options. So I'm going to have to do unfortunately, some minor planning this time. Or I could just put heaps of food in my bag and just hope for the best, which probably will be what happens. But yeah, if I've got a whole day, I'll just think about it and figure shit out. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Very, very cold yesterday. Coldest day by far. But I think it's because we're in like a valley up in the hills where it's just freezing. But yeah, it was up yonder. That's where I came down. A little zigzag, a little switchback, which is pretty handy because my knees are scuffed walking on river rocks for half a day. But yeah, no, that's it. All right, that's. And that's that. Oh, a nice little spot to wait for a lift, I guess. That river over there doesn't look too bad. I think you can just cross it, but it's because it's on private land. You walk for kilometers to get back on the trail, and yeah, it's something that is not done apparently, and that's all right because I need food and to sleep. Very nice. Off to Arthur's Pass. Pretty cruisy walk today. It's meant to rain, and it rained a little bit, but nothing like they said. But yeah, really making some serious progress to the tail end of the trip. Just got the Woe Pass, Deception River, and the Richmonds, which the Richmonds are it's got the most elevation of the whole South Island, but it's spread out, and apparently it's, besides being a bit tough, it's pretty good, and the views are great. So yeah. And then the Queen Charlotte track, which is apparently pretty good. It's like a highway, just like a good trail with a couple thin, like little narrow bits over the ocean. But yeah, can't believe I'm up this far already. Very pretty bit of country. Just hope I don't get rained on today. Nice bit of trail here. Alright. Just on the little hill before we get to Arthur's Pass. Still got to go down a few kilometres. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Little lake down there, you can sort of see. And I think that's in Arthur's Pass down there. There's probably a road somewhere at the foot of those mountains. But yeah, this is so nice. It's cool. It's not raining on me yet. Yeah, very pretty. Go down. See what all the talk about Arthur's Pass is, eh? Well, this is just beautiful, except for the rain, which is not that bad. Just follow this for another 3 or 4 k's. There's a little hut, and then there's a road into Arthur's Pass, which is about between 2 and 6 k's, something like that. And I'm gonna be hitchhiking that because I think there's a pub in Arthur's Pass, and I've absolutely earned it. And then I'll figure out what to do after that. But yeah, this is beautiful. Go straight off the hill, overlooking the river, into another forest. It's crazy how you just go from one section into another. It's completely different. But yeah, very nice. Just got to hitch a few kilometres to the local restaurant. I think that's well earned. Yeah. It's the friendliest sheep I've seen in this whole country. Aren't yous? Aren't yous? Little Lemmy? Hey. Hello. Nom nom. Aww. I mean, I'm sure people come here in the snow, but I'm starting to understand why this place is so popular. Even the sheep are friendly. Yeah, it's pretty scenic. Surprisingly a bit longer today it took than I was expecting, but it was dead on with the sign. That was at this trailhead, it's about 7 hours, and I only did like 16 Ks maybe? I'm not sure. There was a lot of nonsense around that river, up and down, where I think if I just stayed in the river I could have blasted it. But, you know, what am I hurrying to? I'm going to the, going to the restaurant or the pub or whatever it is. It's nice to just enjoy the views, eh? Very nice. Dairy cows. Oh, just walking up to the Kiwi burn hut, I think it's called. Nearly there. It's a pretty nice walk today. Just walking up a river. Yeah, so this is the track to Boyle. It's another 60 Ks probably to go. Oh, I just seen a marker. Oh, I've been off the trail for about 95% of today. So it's been a bit slow, but yeah, and then the Waiu Pass after that, which is, it's like 100 Ks, 112 I think. And that'll leave me at an opportunity to hitch out to Hamler Springs and get more food before the Richmonds, which is I think it's going to be the toughest part of this island. So yeah, but that's after the Richmonds. It's just a Queen Charlotte track and game over after the top. So pretty exciting. Been a bit grubby, hitchhiked a couple more roads than I needed to, but yeah, if I walked every inch, I'll be here for another bloody month, I reckon. Alright, somewhere between 25 and 40 Ks today. Going to the Haranui hut number 3. Unless I've got it in me to do another 10 Ks and get to the Haranui hut number 1. But yeah, it looks like just walking through a valley, which is pretty chill. Got a relatively early start. Got my shoes wet nice and early this morning. Not that they dried last night anyway. My sandals have fallen apart. My shoes have fallen apart. But we're in the home stretch now, so who cares? Oh look, wet socks and shoes. Something different. But yeah, I think it's going to be relatively smooth sailing through here. It's not like there's any massive climbing. Maybe a little bit at the end of this section, but that's a good 60 Ks away at this point, I think. So yeah, on my merry way. Interesting bit of trail here. Can't complain though. Oh, it's just jumping up half the saddle. Oh, it's so humid, but glad I got a view. Nearly there. I think that's the river I walked down today. Very cool, nice valley. I just got to keep going up. Beautiful. Well, that's it. 3 hours to the hut that I was hoping to get to. But yeah. Down. Yeah. I don't think so about that one. Might just go down there. think I'm closing in on the next hut. Should be about 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Pretty cruisy now after getting over the Harper's Pass. That was wasn't that bad, but it was just so moist, humid. But yeah, back down now. So just charging on. Oh, this is Cameron's hut. But I'm gonna go 3 or 4 more Ks, I think. Get to the next one. Why not? Looks like some luxury accommodation up here. Very nice. Alright, back on the road. 27.5 Ks to the Kiwi Lodge on the trail. It's just a serviced hut, which means it has like a sink basically, and then could do another 4 to a little crappy hut. But yeah, so one more night out here and then I'll be in Boyle and I'll hitchhike into Hamler Springs, however you say it, and then the Wayu Pass and the Richmond Range, the 2 big slogs at the tail end. That's alright. Pretty easy walk today apparently, just a bit long. Yeah. More luxury. Shame I've got to walk on today. I thought I'd just do a little hut tour because there's no one here. This is the Haranui Lodge. Haranui. And this is so nice. A lot of them have these cast iron fireplaces. And around here they're all being stocked up with wood, which is crazy. We had a fire last night in Haranui hut number 3. Just with some French fellows. But yeah, these are pretty crazy. It's I could imagine spending a lot of time here. You know, if I lived in New Zealand, you know, you got a lot of hunters that come out when they can. But yeah, just coming out, spending a few days, you know, doing something productive out here would probably be nice. It sort of feels like full steam ahead when you're on the trail, unless you really have an excuse to take a day off and do nothing. In which case, it's so nice to just hang out in a hut, have a read, you know, look at the scenery, pound coffees, all that stuff. Only thing is, people just leave a bit of rubbish sometimes, which is pretty gross. Like someone left this seasoning, which I took some, that's good. But then they leave their filthy peanut butter, which is empty. And they leave their filthy empty gas cans, filthy tomato sauce, filthy tomato paste. Not the end of the world to leave a water bottle, I guess, but someone's got to take it out. And then this filthy little 10 grams of bloody instant mashed potato, which I would nearly take, but who knows what's going on with that. Oh, it's a bloody hikers, I tell ya. All the weekend warriors. But yeah, it'd be a shame to leave this place, but I've got another 17.5 Ks to do to probably even nicer
hut. It's like a proper service lodge. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into details on that. There's too much going on in this thing. But yeah, we're going from here. So I will get into detail. Going here, zip, do, and then do, and that's where I'm probably gonna stay. And then do tomorrow to the Windy Point car park, sorry. I'm gonna skip this little section, the 2E track. Apparently it's shit. And I'll go to Hamlet Springs, zoom, get hitchhike. And then I'll come back to like a little grub. I'm gonna hitchhike all the way back to Boyle Village. And then continue on the trail up the Waiu Pass. And then, yeah, after that's the Richmond and the Queen Charlotte track, and that is done. You know, with only minor, you know, semi-justifiable skips and hitchhikes. But yeah, very good. This is a nice long one. Sometimes I think I'd be better off swimming. I think that's the last I'm going to see of that lake. I'm in the bush now. Very pretty area though. Back into the forest. Can't complain though, the sun's out. Just a cool 15 k's to the lodge, and another 4 if I want to go to the less impressive hut. We'll see how we go. Absolutely beautiful last bit of track here. Look at this, it's been mowed and everything. Oh. No complaints here. I think in the distance, if you can see it, might even be the hut, which is very exciting. But yeah. Would you look at this? This is just ridiculous. In this big valley. Oh. Alright, down to the Windy Point car park. Frosty. Pretty though. I'm actually sort of in a bit of a hurry here, but I have to keep stopping to take photos. It's ridiculous. Oh, out of the forest for a second. 1 kilometre and then turn off onto the 2E track, and then into Hamlet Springs in someone's passenger seat, hopefully. Don't know how much traffic there'll be, but yeah, pretty nice little spot. Sort of hurrying today, but for no reason, just want to get into town. I'm gonna have to get some new shoes, which is gonna be financially devastating, but these are done for. Little Kmart Everlast. Look at that. Oh, I'm surprised it even survived this long. But yeah, so $300 later, I'm gonna have some Merrells, and I'm gonna roll my ankle in them. I just know it, and get some mad blisters in my new shoes, but that's all right. But yeah, I've got the Waiu Pass and the Richmond range to do, and can't do those barefoot, I don't think. Someone probably has, but yeah. One night in Hamlet Springs, unless I can. I'm sort of hoping that the outdoor shop, if there's a little one apparently,
I'm hoping that it's shut today for some reason. And then I can stay a whole nother day in town and, you know, eat eggs and like normal food. Getting a bit tired of noodles. But yeah. Well, that's the update for today. 1 kilometre to go, plus 2 more to the road. And then packing it in for a bit. Easy. All right. Well on my way to the Waiu Pass now. And by well on my way, I mean like 3 kilometres in at most. One night in Hamner Springs at the holiday park. Pretty good. Weather's pretty freaky, but it's not meant to rain till like 4 o'clock. But you never really know. But so I'm heading off to, there's a serviced hut. There's a closer hut, but you got to do a little detour. And then there's a serviced hut, which is like a fancy hut, which will probably have a warden. Possibly. It is a Wednesday night, so I don't know. Yeah. So I'll go there and spend the night. I've got a backpack full of glizzies. I'll be knocking them back about 1 kilo's worth tonight, I reckon. So I'll have to make up for it tomorrow and do a big day. But yeah, all right. Beautiful. Out of the bush. And there's a Boyle Flat hut where I think I'll stay the night. Had a last stay. Had a late start. Last stay. Yeah, just getting off the road, took a while, getting a hitch and all that. So I think I've earned a well-deserved rest at, what is it, 2 p.m. Because the next hut's about 40 k's. And that is not happening. Yeah. All right. Nice morning. I'm trying to do 42 k's today, I think, which is pushing it. I think there's one little climb and maybe one big climb. I'm not sure if the actual Waiu Pass is before the hut. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Very nice though. Alright, over the Yan saddle. And now I'm in. Properly in. Very cool. Does feel very isolated out here, which is nice. Very pretty though. Yeah, probably got another 8 k's and there's a hut, and then another maybe 30. Less, probably less than 30, but yeah, to the one after that. But yeah, this is the Waiu Pass, or you know, that section of the trail is about 115 k's. Pretty nice. Extremely wet socks. All this is just soaked. But yeah, cool. Beautiful. All right. This is Ann Hut. And I'll tell you what, these huts up this end of the island are getting pretty impressive. Like, that looks like a 2-story. That's obscene. And you can stay in these huts for like $15 if you have a hut, the dock hut pass for like 6 months, I think it is. It's like they're free. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Just the quality of them. Don't even know how they got the stuff here to build it. Well, a helicopter if I had to guess, but I don't know. They're getting pretty impressive. 2 toilets at this one. Look at that. Yeah.
Very cool. Just do a little hut tour here. This one is very, very nice. There's no one here. It's got running water. Jesus. It's another bunk room in there. Free socks. But yeah, this is nuts. Firewood. I don't know exactly what that is out there, but yeah, 2 dunnies. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Shame I'm not staying here. I'm going to a busted little hut called the Waiu Hut. It's got 6 bunks. Yeah, pretty nuts. All right, about 10 k's to go, maybe less even. Whew, big day. It'll be about between 6 and 7 o'clock, I think, when I get there. Yeah, soon enough I should be able to see the actual Waiu Pass. But yeah, looking ahead, that's sort of the energy, I think, up there. It'll be something like that. It's pretty high, and you just got to hop over it, I think. But yeah. All right. All right. Just got to follow the river for another couple k's and then onwards and upwards over Waiau Pass, I think it's called. Very cool. Impressive. That's the trail. Yeah. Pretty sure. Yeah. Yep, sorry about the wind, but that's where we came up. You can't really actually see the climb, but it was probably the most hectic climb on the trail so far. Yeah, we walked along that river and then up that shit. Alright, I'm out of here. We're getting fucked. Quite a steep bit of track going down here, but we knew that. Just slippery. We've all slipped a couple times and got a couple scrapes, but yeah, not much left. Alright, made it down. That was scuffed. Absolutely scuffed. Just slip it and slide. But it is what it is. Yeah. Quite a view. Right. Cruising down to Blue Lake Hut and then West Sabine Hut, which is a bit further along. Pretty well equipped, these ranges. There's a lot of like day trips or overnight trips
because this hut we're trying to get to is like 30 bunks, which is nuts. But yeah, just got to walk through I think it's like a forest valley over this little rocky section for a few k's, and then boom boom, one more whopper of a climb tomorrow, just up and over, and we're out of the Waio Pass, I think is how you say it. But yeah. Oh, so this is Blue Lake. That last big one was Constance Lake. And this is like I think it's a pretty sacred, like, Maori site. You're not allowed to touch it. Apparently, according to someone I was talking to, the men back in the day would bathe in this one and the women would bathe in the bigger one. But yeah, it's like meant to be this ultra filtered, super crystal clean water. Crystal clear, I guess. And it's pretty blue. But yeah, they just don't want hikers coming washing their filthy, mouldy socks in it, which is fair enough because it's pretty serene. But yeah, we're going down past, there's a hut down there near the lake, and then blasting another between 7 and 10 k's through that forest valley. But yeah, beautiful bit of trail, I must say. We're off to the John Tate hut today, and then up to Angelus Lake or Angelus Hut. A little side mission, but apparently it's really good. It's another way to get out of the range. But yeah, pretty knackered after yesterday, but it is what it is. These little sparrows just follow you around because apparently the hikers kick up the dirt and then get the little bugs. But they're so funny. Aren't ya? I threw some tortilla for him, but he wouldn't have it. They just want bugs. Hey. Holy smokes, it's a climb and a half. Oh, can't really see much, but oh, I'm nearly out the trees though, so it'll be a good view soon. Holy oh, that's a good way to start the day. Climbing bloody, I don't even know, it's like 1500 maybe, probably less. But yeah, I'm on the saddle, just got a doop doop, and I'm zooming up through there. Oh man, that wipes me out. Incredible views though. A little bit of snow up there, if you can see it. Be nice if there was some up here, but yeah, I think I was down that river somewhere, around the center of the screen, if I had to guess. Who knows though. Oh man, very good. Holy smokes, I am wiped out. I think this is the high point of the saddle, Travis saddle. So I'll give you the big reveal, you know. Hope I don't go over this little lump and there's another bloody climb, but feeling pretty good. That's incredible, that up there. Oh, fucking cooked. Some people say this was the toughest part for them, even though there's less overall elevation than some other sections, and it's because of these big whopping climbs. Oh yeah. Hey. Oh, some bloody snow. Oh, look at that. Far out. I mean, I haven't got a view yet, but that's hectic. Oh, Very nice. Oh, I need some water. Alright, down we go. Off to the John Tate hut, which apparently is pretty nice. Yeah. Alright, a couple of Ks left of the YU Pass section. I'm knackered. I have a bad feeling I'm coming down with something. So I'm just gonna get to the lake, pray that the water taxi is there. If it's not, another 8 or 9 Ks around the lake, and yeah, that'll be it. Here we are. Beautiful. Hello. Yeah, come out somewhere up there, I think. Down somewhere up there. But yeah. Friendly swan. Hey? Mark, mark. Alright, blasting up the Red Hill track to Red Hill Hut. It's just like a road, forward drive track. Thought I'd do this so I could save myself a couple hours at the start of the Richmonds. Because I've got a deadline now, because I booked my flight. So, got bad rain tomorrow and Friday. So, I'll take what I can get. Alright. Oh, that's nice. Swimming hole. Oh. Oh, making some good progress on the Richmond Range. Massive rain tomorrow from like midday, and then Friday. I think I said that already. So let's try and blast out as far as I can get. Hunter's Hut today, I think, is the destination. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, so far, I think the difficulty of this section is a little bit overblown, but we'll see in the coming days.
Like, if we'd have carried on to the next hut, which is only like 3 Ks, there was a fire place. So we
okay.
Yeah,
You
the
didn't
next
do
hut.
that.
Alright, we're in Hunter's Hut, and it's apocalyptic. This is meant to carry on from like midday today, all day tomorrow. Started last or early this morning. So I'm hoping it passes. Oh, that's cold. But yeah, pretty abysmal. Not really good weather to be crossing rivers and walking through the bloody marshland. But yeah, all is well. I believe that's the river we've got to cross. It's about 5 times as high as it was yesterday. This is horrendous. Horrendous. Oh my god. Lovely. On the way to top Araroa hut. It's called Araroa. Pretty cool little forest in the clouds as well. Decent climb. very cool. But I just saw like one of those kiwi deer, whatever they're called, like halfway between a goat and a deer, a tar or something. Yeah, just happy to be walking again. Oh yeah, what a view! What a view! At least it's not raining. Nice. Onwards and upwards. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, nice. After being cooped up in that hut for 2 days. Oh boy. A nice, crisp, foggy mountain air. Feels good. Incredible. Yeah. Fog's blowing away. Would you look at that? Oh my. That is awesome. Off fog. Oh. We get those views everyone's been talking about, kinda. Oh, what a good way to sort of tail end the trip. It's freaking cool. Oh wow, it's just clear. It's just the fog just buggering off. Fog or cloud. I think it's cloud, but yeah. And one little patch of blue in the distance. Would be awesome. Do a whopper day today. Oh boy, not a whole lot of footage from the last section, but it's been a bit of a mad dash here to Tarn Hut. So it turned into a pretty big day, but at about 1100 at the moment. Far out. Yeah, try and get a photo or a video of the Tarn, which is I guess some kind of lake thing, before the sun goes down. But I am absolutely knackered. Onwards and upwards. Nice way to start the day. Oh, what a crazy view. Holy smokes. Off to Mount Rintoul. Another few Ks. Oh, this is nuts. Oh. This is why everyone talked up the Richmonds. We're bloody nearly up the mountain. There's meant to be a hut here. Hey, Musashi. Alright, I can see the hut now. So just heading along down this ridge, through the bushy ridge. You can see the hut's a little white dot, and then up Mount Ruentile. There's two peaks up there. I think one's hidden, but yeah, fair whack today. Pretty friendly goats. Meh. Oh, nearly there. Mount Ruentile hut. There it is. French. Nice. Nice. There's a goat too. Onwards and upwards. Whew. Yes. What a trail. Holy shit. Getting up there. Look at that. Lovely. Here comes the clouds. Oh, what a view. Oh boy. Nice. So that's where it's going, along the ridge, over yonder. Boom. Alright. It is. This is the first peak. You'll soon see. Wow. Awesome. Would you look at that? Oh man. Wow. Can't even see where I'm going. Oh. That's cool. That is ridiculous. I'd love to sit here for a while, but I don't know. Don't like the look of those clouds, so yeah, very impressed. Oh, this is just... I think that's the bloody trail. Ah. Oh, it turned into a bit of a bigger day than I expected. Just hoping to get somewhere before the sun goes down. Oh boy. Oh, this is the Richmond Alpine track. So yeah, we thought we'd just keep blasting along, and we will. But yeah, well, it caught me off guard a little bit. I thought we would sort of be descending after the Ruentals. But we sort of are. But yeah, all good. Just couldn't ask for better weather than this, could ya? Look at the view. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, wow. One more bloody climb. I think that's it. Big day. I reckon that one will probably take the cake for the most cooked day on the whole TA so far. The canal walks up there, but man, this might take the cake, I think. Brutal. Another beautiful morning. Ooh, I think this is the last climb of the Richmond, the last real one. Oh, look at the view. Again, incredible. Wow. I'm just happy it's not hot. Can't complain. Nice. Oh, I just stopped with a bit of signal up here and some of the fog's blown away, and this is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. What the f***? Oh, this is what I've been missing out in this bloody fog. Can sort of see a bit of civilization that way. Sort of getting refogged again, but oh my god, the sun's coming out. Nice. Ridiculous. Nice spot for a seat here. Oh, feels good to be on a normal walking trail. About 4 days left. I want to blast the Queen Charlotte track. Not hurry it, just keen to have this whole, put a bow on this whole trip. That's what I'm keen to do. So, but apparently it's pretty nice, and there's lots of places to swim in the ocean, which is pretty cool. You know, I did that on the first couple of days of the trek, and I'm going to finish with it as well. So yeah, just got a few hours, and I'm going to probably camp somewhere, or there is a place called the Queen Charlotte Tavern, which, you know, 2 or 3 hours away. I could probably pop in there, but we'll see. So this is Havelock, just left there. Tell you what, it's a nice little town. It's got everything you might need. It's got cafes and takeaways and a little grocery store, like a Foursquare. I'll be honest, there's no need to go into Nelson or Blenheim if you need a resupply. I didn't know that, but yeah, it's bloody great little town. So yeah. Alright, off to Anakiwa and the start of the Queen Charlotte track. Should be 3 nights or so. Oh, pretty bloody keen. It's cold this morning. Don't know why, but yeah, a lot of condensation on the tent. Oh, feels good, but just had the real nice walk. Apparently, this is going to be. But yeah, it's got to get off this bloody road. Four more K to the Queen Charlotte. What a morning. I think this might be salt water. Oh my god, it's been a minute. How thrilling. Oh, this feels pretty good. Beach, haven't seen a beach in a while. Oh. Lovely. That's some nice looking water down there. Officially on the Queen Charlotte. Oh, it's a 4-lane highway, this. This is awesome. Hope it stays like this. I'll be there in no time. Nope. Oh. Fucking wacko.
I'm scratching on the window. That was like a witch movie
They're weird.
And the two Frenchies are right behind you.
Oh. I'll be honest, this is such an easy trail. Oh. It's a low effort for big reward, this one. Oh my. Oh, would you look at that? Bit of civilization around too. Wow. It's like the northern beaches in Sydney, except it's not in Sydney, so it's probably nice. That looks pretty nice down there. Look at that. Yeah. Oh. Well, isn't this pretty? Oh my god. I think that might be Picton over in the distance, but I really got no idea. People live out here. It's pretty serene. I wonder how expensive these houses are. I could get amongst this. Oh, keep going up. Slice of paradise out this way. Very nice. Seems like every campsite up this way on the Queen Charlotte's got a cafe or a bar nearby. Very nautical themed, most of them, with nautical pricing. But tell you what, very impressive. I reckon I could live out here on a yacht if I had $5 million. Alright, last day on the TA for me. Beautiful weather, cloudy. Off to Furno, I think it's called. That'll be just over there somewhere. About 4 to 6 hours. And then over the backside of this land mass is Ship Cove, where the trail ends. And that's it. So about 9 hours of walking today. Been taking it pretty easy, but I think it's still going to be pretty cruisy. Just looking at the trail, very good. After all the ups and downs of this trip, I can't believe how relaxing this last section is.
That's the little cafe bar that I went to yesterday. And apparently there's another one before the end. So, yeah. Really makes you want to have a little yacht, doesn't it? Seeing this. Okay.
This could be the saddest us I've ever seen, to turn to a miracle. I lie, my mind is racing, as it always will. My hands tired, my heart aches. I'm half a world away. Here, my head sworn to go it alone and hold it alone, haul it along and hold it, go it alone and hold it along, and oh, this lonely deep sit hollow, half a world away. My shoes are gone, my life spent. I've had too much to drink. I didn't think, and I didn't think of you. I guess that's all I needed, to go it alone and hold it alone, hold it along and hold it, go it alone and hold it along, and oh, this lonely world is wasted, pathetic eyes, high alive, we're blind and tired, it's turned sleep. The storm, it came up strong. It shook the trees and blew away our fear. I couldn't even hear. To go it alone and hold it along, haul it along and hold it, go it alone and hold it along, and go it alone and hold it along, hold it along and hold it. Blackbirds backwards, forwards and fall, and and this could be the saddest dusk I've ever seen, to turn to a miracle. I lie, my mind is racing, as it always will. My hands tired, my heart aches. I'm half a world away to go.
That's it. This is Ship Cove. Holy smokes. What a mission. Oh. I had a sandfly fly right into my eye about 20 meters off the trail. Wasn't impressed about that. Oh wow, this is nice. Yeah, looks like there's some amenities here. Anyway, nice. Pretty interesting little spot.
Whoa. All right. Well, that'll do it. Oh, man. Don't even know what to feel. It's not like it's been that long. It's only been 2 months anyway. And it's just walking. But yeah, a bit cathartic. Bit cooked. So I haven't really got a lot of insight, but not a bad spot to end it. Captain Cook statue, monument. I don't know if that's ironic or not. But yeah, not a bad spot. I can't imagine doing both islands. That's wild. Good on them, but yeah, they really take care of this spot here. Like, they obviously don't want people camping here. They make that pretty clear by the signs. But, you know, what other option do you have, really? You know, you turn up here 4 o'clock, ferries in the morning. What are you gonna do? But yeah, met a lot of cool people. Hold on, I should probably do this facing me. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, met a lot of cool people. Got to be hundreds, or at least a couple hundred. Very impressive walk. Some parts need a bit of work in the Southland, especially, in my opinion. Doesn't go into the fjord lands, which it probably should, even if it's a bit tough, because the Southland section is not. It's what I imagine like a lot of the North Island would be like, just big gaps between relatively unimpressive treks. But everything north of the Mavora Lakes is awesome. So awesome. Can't think of anything. I mean, I jumped a couple sections. Pelorus River track. I came out of the Richmonds at Hackett Hut for no other reason than I just couldn't be fucked walking along a river for another day. Couple roads, pretty quick to get the thumb out on them. Not going to lose any sleep over it. But yeah, I thought I'd be happy if I walked at least 1,000 k's, which I believe I've done. Because I think the trail is about 1,300. So I don't know how much I've walked, but I know it's over 1,000. And at least that's a good number to put on it. But yeah, I'm absolutely freaking cooked. But yeah. Get a lot of time to think, which is good. Didn't have any like life-altering revelations, but I don't think a lot of people do, judging from the conversations I've had with others. But it definitely cleared a lot of things up, made things simpler in my mind. You know, I sort of know what I want. I already did, but everything just seems so much quieter. Not having to like see the news and like, you know, I could have seen it if I wanted, but just not being in like the sphere of like the internet and like social media. If you've got it, that shit will make you full on retarded, big time. Just being away from it and away from people that are into it, I think has been good. But yeah, a lot of up and down, like not so much emotionally, just walking up and down mountains and hills. Yeah, I'm still a bit fried, so I don't really know if I could offer any advice to anyone looking to do it. I would say, if you're doing the South Island by itself, start at the bottom. If I'd have to give you one big tip, because sort of like the scenery and the difficulty just quietly ramps up the further you go. Whereas, you know, if you start at the top, which most people do because they they're coming south from the North Island, you get all this crazy, crazy treks and like cool views, and then it just sort of peters out towards the end. You just got to, I don't know, if your heart's not fully in it, be liberal in the Southland, and just like, if you can skip, this bit of farm or this bit of road, I'd probably do it, because I could see someone starting off, and those first 2 weeks are just dog doo-doo. There's a nice beach and stuff, but that's not, most of it's just slopping around in the mud, like the Longwoods. The Takatimus were not impressive, because it's like the first mountain range you go to, and you spend the whole time in the mud, in the forest. So I thought that sort of, gave me pause on the trip. Tianao, I was like thinking maybe I'll stop, because this is shit. And then Mavora Lakes, directly after Tianao, was where it just became beautiful, and it never stopped being beautiful. Pretty well. So yeah, hot tips going around today. But if you're more of a social person, you could probably start, with all the Sobos, and come down, because there's a hell of a lot more of them. But I was pretty happy with how things worked out for me. Gone crazy. But yeah, Captain Cook Monument, whatever, I've already said that. Just got to wait around till the ferry comes at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, yeah. And that's it. The last morning on the TA. Very good. Can't complain. Ferry's coming in an hour. Or the taxi, I should say, the water taxi. And I'm out of here. Beautiful. Not a bad spot.